Okay, so today we're going deep on something pretty niche.
All right.
Dog trainer marketing.
Okay.
And you know how to market yourself as a dog trainer, particularly if you're certified and you use, those science-backed training methods.
Yeah.
Luckily, a listener sent in some great stuff from a company called Dog Pro Marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a company that focuses completely on marketing just for dog trainers.
Interesting.
And they've also included this really cool competitive analysis where they look at other agencies that are doing the same thing.
Oh, very cool.
So I think it's going to be really interesting to kind of pick this apart and see, what works in this space and how Dog Pro Marketing is trying to, set themselves apart.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too, because you would think that, general marketing principles would apply across the board.
Yeah.
But when you get into a field like dog training, that is so specific. And especially when you're talking about, being certified and, really learning into those, science-backed approaches.
Right.
It seems like there would definitely be a need for a more, fine-tuned strategy.
Yeah, for sure. And, that's exactly where Dog Pro Marketing comes in.
Right.
And the company was actually founded by a guy named Will Bangura.
Okay.
And, his background is really interesting because it's kind of this perfect storm, of experience and knowledge.
Right.
He is actually a certified dog trainer himself.
Oh, wow.
He's got both the CPDT-KA, which is Certified Professional Dog Trainer Knowledge Assessed.
Oh, wow.
And the CBCC-KA, which is Certified Behavior Consultant Canine Knowledge Assessed.
So he knows his stuff.
Yeah. So, this guy has been in the game for like over 30 years.
Wow.
But what's really interesting is that he also has this, separate background in advertising and marketing.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, he spent more than 8 years working with Scranton Gillette Communications.
Okay.
So you can kind of see how these two worlds collide, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And, Dog Pro Marketing is kind of born out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's super interesting because he isn't just, a marketing guy trying to, figure out dog training.
Yeah.
He's actually lived it.
Right?
He's been there. He's done that.
Yeah.
And his early success in the field actually really shows how important it is to understand like the whole online side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So he made the switch to full-time training back in 1996.
Okay.
And he reportedly made over $300,000 in that very first year.
Wow.
And the key to that was actually ranking really high on Google for terms like dog training and Phoenix.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really shows how even back then, just being easy to find online was a huge deal.
Right.
Especially for service-based businesses that don't have a brick and mortar store. Right. Or like a strong referral network.
Yeah, it's all about that discoverability.
Exactly.
So, for a lot of dog trainers, Google is their storefront.
It is.
So if you're not showing up, prominently in those organic search results,
right,
the ones that aren't paid ads, you're missing out on, a ton of potential clients.
For sure.
And he actually noted that most people, they tend to skip over those paid ads.
Yeah.
And they go straight to those organic listings.
Right.
Because they see them as, more trustworthy and more relevant.
Yeah, they think they're more legitimate.
Right.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, totally. So, for him, figuring out SEO, search engine optimization in Google was critical.
It makes sense,
Yeah.
especially in a field like dog training where, building trust and showing your expertise is so important.
Right.
So just appearing organically in those search results, I think, can carry a lot more weight than just, some flashy ad.
Totally. And it's probably a lot less expensive than paying for ads.
Yeah, PCC, pay-per-click can get really expensive.
Yeah.
So a strong SEO strategy can be a much better way to get clients long term.
Right. And that's, that firsthand experience, that's what pushed him to start Dog Pro Marketing.
Right.
Because he realized that, general marketing agencies, they might understand marketing principles.
Right.
But they didn't really understand the dog training industry.
Yeah.
Things like the science behind positive reinforcement training.
Yeah.
And, the importance of those certifications that we were just talking about. Like,
right.
They didn't get it.
Yeah, that's interesting because I bet you see this across a lot of industries.
Oh, totally.
Where you have somebody who's really an expert in their field.
Yeah.
But then they see this gap because, the general marketing solutions just aren't cutting it.
Yeah, they don't speak the language.
Exactly.
Yeah, and, Dog Pro Marketing's mission statement really reflects that.
Okay.
They aim to help other credentialed professionals who are using those science-based humane training methods.
Okay.
And they want to help them, achieve lasting online visibility.
Okay.
And the way they do that is by using, ethical, data-driven marketing practices that are aligned with, what Google thinks are best practices.
Okay.
So they're very clear about who their ideal client is.
Right.
And their core values really, reinforce that.
Yeah.
So they emphasize a commitment to, science-based training methods. They're dedicated to supporting those certified professionals. Okay. And they specifically call out the CPDT-KA, CPDT-KA and the CBCC-KA.
Okay.
And, just this commitment to ethical marketing practices.
So it's not just about getting more clients.
Right.
It's about doing it in a way that, reflects the values of the whole, science-based training community.
Right. It's about doing it the right way.
Exactly.
But to kind of get a sense of how they stack up, against everyone else, they put together this competitive analysis.
Oh, cool.
Where they looked at 6 other marketing agencies that also work with dog trainers.
Okay, great.
So, it's really great because we could see kind of side by side.
Yeah, that's really valuable for any business to be able to, see where you fit in and what your competitors are doing well and where you might have an edge.
Totally. So let's jump into, what Dog Pro Marketing offers.
Okay.
Their services are pretty extensive.
Yeah.
I mean, they cover a lot of, the digital marketing stuff. So they do, SEO, search engine optimization to help trainers rank higher on Google.
Okay.
They do local SEO to help them target, clients in their geographic area.
Right.
Google Maps optimization so people can find them, when they're searching locally. They create what they call lead magnets. Which are things like free guides or resources to attract potential clients.
Yeah, like a free ebook or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They do content marketing like blogging, social media marketing. They manage Google PPC campaigns and paid social advertising campaigns.
Wow.
They develop digital marketing strategies, design and optimize websites, create what are called high converting landing pages.
Okay.
So those are the pages that, people land on after they click an ad or a link.
Right.
And then, they provide analytics and reporting to track results.
That's great.
Yeah. So pretty comprehensive.
Very cool.
And they also specifically call out local service PPC ads, a free initial business coaching strategy call.
Oh, wow.
And then unlimited business coaching.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that really stood out to me, too.
Yeah, because it seems like they're really committed to not just, doing the marketing stuff, but also helping their clients grow their business.
Right.
So it's kind of a more holistic approach.
Totally. So, based on their own competitive analysis, they highlighted some of their strengths.
Okay.
And, unsurprisingly, number one is that deep firsthand expertise that comes from, Will Bangura's background.
Makes sense.
They also emphasize their, industry-specific services that are tailored for credentialed trainers. They talk about this unique non-reciprocal backlink network for SEO.
Okay. We should definitely dig into that a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
Their comprehensive coaching offerings. And then, that ethical commitment to science-based training methods.
So they're really painting this picture of a company that really gets the dog training world.
Yeah, they're not outsiders.
Right. They're coming at it from the inside.
Right.
And that backlink network, that's really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, backlinks are basically links from other websites to yours.
Yeah.
And Google sees them as, kind of a vote of confidence, especially if those links are coming from reputable sources.
Yeah.
So that non-reciprocal part, I think what that means is they're not just, swapping links with anyone.
Right.
They're really focused on getting those high quality links.
Yeah.
That are going to, move the needle.
Yeah, make a difference.
But they also identify some weaknesses.
Okay.
Which, I think is really smart.
Yeah, it's good to be self-aware. Right.
And identify areas where you could improve.
Yeah, so they acknowledge that their specialized focus might not appeal to all dog trainers.
Right.
Some people might want a more, general approach. They also say, there might be some concerns about pricing transparency.
Okay.
Especially for those specialized SEO services and the unlimited coaching.
Yeah. You want to know what you're getting into?
Right.
Especially when you're talking about, ongoing services like coaching.
Right. And then finally, they say, that their emphasis on professional certifications might not resonate with all trainers.
Right.
Some trainers might not be certified.
Right.
Or they might not, see it as a priority.
Right. Or maybe they use a different training philosophy.
Exactly. So I think that's really honest, of them to recognize that.
Yeah, it shows they're aware of the market.
Right.
And they understand that they're not going to be the perfect fit for everyone.
Exactly. So let's look at the competition.
Yeah.
The first one on the list is Boost Local.
And their main focus seems to be on driving sales, and they work across a bunch of different industries.
So not just dog trainers?
No, not at all.
Okay.
They offer a pretty comprehensive suite of digital marketing services.
Yeah.
Like ads, SEO, website development, even CRM.
CRM.
Yeah, customer relationship management systems.
Oh, okay.
And they really emphasize, their ability to deliver a strong ROI, return on investment.
Right.
And they say, they're budget friendly.
Okay.
But one of the key differences is that they don't have specific expertise in the dog training industry.
Right.
And they don't really focus on content marketing.
So they're more like a generalist marketing firm.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, they could do the marketing stuff.
Right.
But they might not understand, what really motivates pet owners.
Yeah.
Who are looking for dog training services. They're sort of those people who are, prioritizing certified trainers.
Exactly.
And, science-based methods.
Yeah. Yeah. And content marketing can be really effective in this field.
Right.
Because you're educating potential clients.
Right.
You're building trust.
Right.
You're establishing yourself as an expert.
Yeah. And I think that's something that, a lot of these general marketing agencies might overlook.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So the next one is Canine Accelerator.
Okay.
And unlike Boost Local, they focus exclusively on dog trainers.
So they're more similar to Dog Pro marketing.
Yeah. In terms of specialization, for sure.
Okay.
And their main thing is generating a high volume of leads.
Okay.
Which, obviously is important.
Yeah, for sure.
But similar to Boost Local, they don't really talk about content marketing or ongoing social media strategies beyond just Facebook ads.
Right.
And what's really interesting is they don't mention, training credentials or ethical considerations at all.
So it seems like they're very focused on just getting those leads.
Yeah. It's all about lead acquisition, which, is important. But, it might be that they're targeting a different segment of the market.
Right.
Maybe trainers who aren't as focused on, the science-based approach. Okay, so next we have Way-esque Day Digital.
Okay.
And they have what they call an integrated marketing and coaching system.
Oh, hey.
So it's like a funnel plus coaching approach.
Interesting.
And they emphasize affordability and transparency.
Okay.
So they give clients a performance dashboard so they can track, their marketing metrics.
That's good.
Yeah. And they offer unlimited calls.
Wow.
After an initial 6-week program.
Okay.
But they seem to really lean heavily on paid advertising. And they don't really go into detail about their SEO or organic blogging strategies.
So, that could be appealing to some trainers.
Yeah.
Who are looking for more support.
Right.
And, they want to be able to see how their marketing is doing.
Right.
But relying so much on paid ads, it makes you wonder about, the long-term sustainability.
Yeah. You know what happens when you turn off the ads? Exactly.
And like some of the others, they don't really mention working with certified trainers specifically.
Okay.
Okay, so then there's Hayden Digital Marketing.
Right.
And they're another agency that specializes in dog trainers.
Okay.
And they say they have a really large existing client base.
Okay.
Their strengths seem to be in local SEO and optimizing for Google Maps.
Which makes sense for dog trainers.
Yeah. Because, people are usually looking for someone local.
Right.
And they offer a range of digital marketing services. And they also do reputation management.
Okay.
But again, content marketing isn't really a primary focus.
Okay.
And they emphasize paid strategies and local optimization. And they're open to working with trainers regardless of their training philosophy.
So that's a key difference from Dog Pro Marketing, who are specifically targeting, the science-based community.
Right.
So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, so the next one is called Top Dog Advertising.
Top Dog Advertising. Yeah, and they actually brand themselves as the #1.
Wow.
in dog training marketing.
Bold statement.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
And they're all about lead generation through paid search advertising.
Okay.
So Google ads and local services ads, they also provide a custom CRM system to manage those leads.
So they're really focused on that paid advertising side of things?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And they offer business coaching as well, but, minimal focus on organic SEO or content marketing.
Right.
And they don't specifically mention working with certified trainers.
Right.
So, using paid search could be really effective.
Yeah.
If you want to get leads quickly.
Right.
And having a CRM is definitely valuable. But, relying only on paid advertising might not be the best long-term strategy.
And it doesn't seem like they really understand the nuances of, certified science-based training.
Right.
Okay.
And then last but not least, we have Gen Tech marketing. And they're kind of interesting because they describe themselves as data-driven, and they work across a lot of different industries.
Okay.
With dog training being just one of them.
So they're more general.
Yeah.
Okay.
They offer the whole, SEO, PPC, social media, website development, analytics.
Right.
But they're not exclusively focused on dog trainers.
Okay.
And they don't have any unique offerings.
Like that backlink network.
Yeah, exactly. Or, advanced coaching.
Yeah.
That's specifically for dog trainers. And they don't emphasize certification or force-free training methods.
Okay.
So, they're basically a general marketing firm.
Right.
That, happens to work with dog trainers.
Right.
And, that data-driven approach is great.
Yeah.
And their services are comprehensive. But they might not have that, really deep understanding of the challenges and opportunities that are specific to certified science-based dog training.
Makes sense.
So when we look at all of that,
Yeah.
Dog Pro Marketing's unique selling propositions really start to stand out.
Yeah.
So that exclusive non-reciprocal backlink network,
Yeah.
that seems like a huge technical advantage.
For sure.
Combined with their deep expertise in the dog training world, their focus on certified science-based trainers,
Right.
their comprehensive services,
Yeah.
and then that free strategy call and unlimited coaching, I think it's a really strong package.
It is.
Especially for their target audience.
Yeah. They're really clearly defining,
Yeah.
what makes them different and how they stand out.
Yeah. So let's recap for our listener.
Okay.
What are the key takeaways here?
All right. So first of all, Dog Pro Marketing has really positioned themselves as this specialist agency that really gets, the needs and values of certified dog trainers who use science-based training.
And that's their whole thing.
Yeah. That niche focus is really, at the core of everything they do.
Right. They're not trying to be everything to everyone.
Exactly.
And, their founder's background gives them that real insider perspective.
Right. He's not just some marketer who's, read a few books about dog training.
Right. He's been there.
He's lived it.
Okay. So second.
Okay. So we saw that there are other agencies out there that serve dog trainers.
Right.
But a lot of them are more general.
Yeah.
Or they really focus on paid advertising. And not a lot of them seem to really understand the importance of, credentials and ethical training practices.
Right. So Dog Pro Marketing is really differentiating themselves there.
Yeah, for sure.
And that backlink network.
Yeah.
That seems like a big deal.
It does.
A real technical advantage.
Yeah, if they're doing it right.
Right.
It could really give them an edge.
Yeah. And, when you combine that with the services they offer and their commitment to coaching and support.
Yeah.
They're not just, a marketing vendor.
Right.
They're really trying to be a partner in their client's success.
So what does all this mean for our listener?
Yeah. So if you're a certified dog trainer, who uses those science-based methods.
Yeah.
Dog Pro Marketing is offering a solution that was created by someone who understands your world.
Exactly.
You're not getting generic marketing advice.
Right.
You're getting strategies that are tailored to your expertise and your values.
Yeah, and potentially that, unique SEO advantage and that ongoing support.
So they're really betting on that deep understanding of this specific part of the market.
Right.
And, those specialized services.
Yeah.
Like the backlink network and the coaching.
And that's what's going to help them stand out.
Against the competition.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating to think about, how important online visibility is these days.
It's everything.
Yeah, for any business.
Especially service-based businesses.
Right. And, the needs can be so specific
in
these specialized fields like dog training. So, it makes you wonder how this kind of, industry-specific marketing expertise is going to evolve.
Right.
And how it's going to affect other professions. What are the secret ingredients for effective marketing in other niches?
That's a great question.
Yeah. It's definitely something to think about.
It is.
So thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time.